What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't normally go live on Sunday, but here we are. So I was working on my pillows, and I thought I would get one done so I could see if I'm happy with the fabric arrangements. The only place I'm not happy is here. This should have been a different color. And this probably should have been a different pattern because they're kind of the same minty green. So they kind of melted a little bit. Hi, April. Hi, Pam. So anyways, I thought I would finish one, and this went great. It went wonderfully. It went really smooth. It's all done. However, I'm happy, like I said, with the flower arrangements. Miss Cheryl. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. So I got this done, but then I went to do the second one and I ran into a problem. Okay, let me tell you the problem. The problem is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's these little black specks all over this square here. Little black specks. I saw the black and I kind of touched it and it smudged. So it was like black powder. So that was a problem. I'm like, what is happening? So that's why I didn't go live yesterday, because of this. I couldn't keep doing that because I have a lot of white fabric. So what I noticed was that I think it's a little metal disc in my walking foot. And I believe that little metal disc is possibly grinding on something and leaving the dust. So I was a little upset at that because I just got this walking foot a couple of months ago, literally a couple of months ago. And so I couldn't find anywhere on my sewing machine that it's coming out or that it could be. But then I got my little brush that I used to clean my sewing machine, and it came out black. And I said, great. And that happened in my walking foot. I said, great. So I Googled it, and everybody's pretty much saying that you need to oil your walking foot sometimes, I guess. So I went out to Joann's and I bought the oil, and I came home and I oiled it. It was also making a grinding sound, and it wasn't my sewing machine making the grinding sound. It was the walking foot. So now that I lubed it with the oil that I purchased, just this oiler, it says here, Zoom Spout Oiler. So it just has sewing machine oil. And I put this stuff on parchment paper. Then I picked it up with my brush. Hi, Marty. I picked it up with my brush that I used to clean my sewing machine. And then that's what I put in to the walking foot to oil up what I think was causing it. Now, after doing that, I don't hear the grinding sound, and it's no longer dropping the black deposits. So I think I can get back to it. Now, last time I did this, I pinned the fabric onto the little windows. This time I actually just used some glue stick, and this is like day 2 and they're on there. So that's great because I was getting tired of getting pricked by pins. So just get some glue stick. Oh yeah, I added a new sticker to my sewing machine. I love this little guy. I love him. Okay, so let's do this window over here. And I'm going to fold the fabric over, the white fabric over the pattern fabric. And I'm just using a straight stitch 2-point length. And I am going to back stitch here. Hang on, my screen is far away from my face. I can't see y'all's comment. look at my little guy. I'm so happy. I hated the thing that came with the sewing machine. The little like logo that they had. I was like, I can't look at that. I can look at this guy because I love him. He is my favorite gas station mascot. So this sounds much better. It was literally making a grinding sound, you guys, and I was like, that's Mama. And I didn't really want to wait for Amazon. I didn't want to wait. I don't know if I should contact the company that sold me the walking foot, because now that I oiled it, it seems to be working normally. So I don't know exactly what to do. But I'm glad I Googled it, because initially I thought there was something wrong with my sewing machine itself. Because when I Googled it, my sewing machine is leaving black dust on my fabric. They said, you need to get it serviced. And I said, oh, great. You know, because it's gotta be in the shop for a while. And then when I noticed that, no, it's actually I cleaned in the sewing machine. I cleaned around here. Nothing came out dark. When I cleaned the inside of my walking foot, black dust came out. And I was like, oh, that's why. I noticed it has like 2 discs. One disc is like a dull gray and like shiny. And the other disc is what's dull. Sorry, the one disc is like shiny and plasticky, or like almost like if it's metal, it's like coated in a paint or a plastic or something. And then the disc that seems to be holding the little arm that goes on the needle attacher thingamajiggy, that is more like a dull gray. Not shiny metal, just very, very dull gray. It almost looks like a pencil, you know what I mean? Like the color and the consistency of like a pencil. And that's, I think it was grinding down or something. Trying to get my stitching. I'm trying to get better at my stitching here with this walking foot. I know where I'm supposed to be looking and keeping the fabric, but it's just a matter of practicing staying on there, on the target. So now we're sewing on the little windows. I wanted to come on live because I'll probably get all these done tonight, sewing all the windows. And then tomorrow sometime I'll probably come live and finish. I need to do the back of the pillows. So I'll probably do that live tomorrow. But I am just testing. But it was making a grinding sound, and now it's not. So that's good. I'm going to take that as a good sign. Which I'm just upset because like it's a brand new walking foot. I don't think I've used it that much. Maybe I have. Maybe I have actually. Perhaps I have. I never knew you had to oil it. But now I know. Because now it's working great actually. Okay, since we're in the middle here, I'm gonna pivot to do this window. Now, the instructions say to pin, but I glued it down with some glue stick. It's non-toxic and it's washable. And it's on the inside of this, so you'll never feel it or anything. So, you know what? I don't prick myself with pins, and, you know, that's really nice. That's a nice change. Because normally I would be really, really nervous. The first pillow that I did, I had all the pins in, and I pricked myself here and there. And I was kind of upset about it because it hurts, you know. So this time with the glue, that is not a problem, and it's holding on. Did you go to dinner with your friend who's moving? We're going tomorrow. We are going tomorrow. So I'm excited. We're going to sushi. She sent me a text. We're supposed to hang out today too. I texted her, I'm like, where are you? Excuse me. And she said that she was at a casino. And apparently she's winning. So I'm like, go on, girl, have fun. I'm like, do your thing. I said, but now you're buying these pillows instead of getting them for free. She invited me over for dinner, but I honestly wanted pizza. I've been wanting pizza like all week. So I'm like, it's all good. Like dinner at our family's house. I'm like, I'm good. I want pizza. Like, sorry to be a loser. I try and only eat fast food on weekends now when my husband's home. So it's my only time to get pizza. Tomorrow we're gonna eat sushi. I'm like, it's my only time to eat pizza. This is going pretty well. So now we're just doing a lot of pivoting. I wonder how much I'm gonna have to oil this thing. I don't know how. This never starts grinding on me. I don't know. I saw the dust before I paid attention to the grinding. Or maybe it wasn't making a grinding sound until afterwards. I don't know. But it was making a grinding sound. Thank you, Marty. I figured I could sell these. So I'll probably have some for sale whenever I get them done. They take a while. I have to cut out a lot of fabric first, though. I need to save money so I can move out. And I think making these pillows could do that, maybe. It's this or get a job. And I don't really want to get a job. I could, but I think I'd rather make pillows. I figured maybe I could sell them at craft fairs too. They might sell good at craft fairs. I don't know. Okay, we're done with this one. Now we're going to go over to this one over here. So let's just move over to the little tip. Fold it over. I was so upset too because I was on such a good roll when I finished that first one. I was like, yes, I could do it. I was like, tomorrow I'll just go live. I'll do the last pillow live, and then we'll make them into pillows live too. And it just didn't work out. Just didn't work out. Oop. Slower. If I go slower, I get it more accurate. Look at my little guy. He makes me so happy. I love him. I have him all over my craft room now. It's kind of funny. Every time I go to a Buc-ee's, I kind of like go a little crazy. I go a little crazy. This time I bought stickers, so it was a good idea. I was going to put them on the back of my sewing machine because I have some stickers on the back of my sewing machine. But then I was like, no, this is round. This will perfectly cover up that logo thing, that like mandala, circle, whatever it is. It wasn't really my style. this little guy, he's my style. He is more like me, my style. So far, no black deposits, so that's good. Maybe I should have wrote up on this. I've never heard of anybody having to oil feet, but then I saw the video and they're like, yeah, you could oil your walking foot. I'm like, what? What? I'm not used to that. I'm glad I didn't take in my sewing machine. Because it's not the sewing machine, it's the walking foot. So weird. I'm keeping an eye on it though, but I don't see any dust, any black dust. And how annoying that it was black dust on my white fabric. Like, of course. Of course, you guys, of course. Oops, I went way too far. How did I get that far? I don't know. All the fabrics make me so happy. I love it. Who's gonna make me some? Oh, hang on, I gotta sneeze. These pillows, the size of like a regular pillowcase, would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, let me close my husband's door because he's talking. Okay, we're back. So definitely glue stick is the way to go for this, because forget those pins. I would be pricking myself because I have to roll it up, you know, because I have a small sewing machine here. And then if I'm going to sell the pillows, I figured I need to make my own custom. I can't do anything without adding my logo on it. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to add like a logo to like a tag to my pillow covers. And my friend Santos, he said he could probably use his embroidery machine to do something for me. And I'm like, that's perfect. So I gotta do that. But he's moving into his new place, so not for a while. But I don't have any pillows to add them to, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, Marty, I just noticed your question. I thought you were talking about my friend who I'm going to give these to. My friend who's moving. No, I went over to his place. He's all moved in. I just went to say hi, and he came to Joanne's with me because it's actually by his house. But we didn't have dinner. No. I just read your question. I thought you were asking about my other friend. Okay, so we'll start. Here's a little trick. So where you want to, when I first did it, honestly, I did one, triangle or window here at a time. I just worked on one, pulled it out, cut the thread, started another point. But honestly, what's easier is to pick a spot to start, like, if I was I'm gonna do these 3 down here and do these 3 down here. So the easiest thing to do is to pick a spot where you're gonna come back, and then I can jump over to this one and do this one. Then I'm gonna be here again and then do this one. So, oh man. I meant to hit the mute button. I sneezed as I meant to hit the mute button. That's funny. Okay. So you want to start somewhere in the middle where you're gonna come back to, and you can start another one, and then you come back and you do a bunch of them. And then eventually, like this one, I finished these 3. And so now to do these 3, I'll start right here, because I'll go around, back here, around, back here, and then around to this one. So yeah, I didn't realize that till the 3rd or 4th pillow. No, actually, I realized that with my curtains. Marty, my eyes are watering. Hang on, let me do my little nose inhaler thing. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, I should have done this. I should do this early in the morning when I have it. Hang on. Oh, okay. Hopefully that works. Usually that takes like 20 minutes to work. What do you do with the ones on the edge, the half ones? You cut the triangle in half, and that fits right here. Which in my curtains, because the edges are part of my curtain panel, I folded them in half. But for this one, because the edges are going to be tucked in, you can just fold them in half. Okay, so I'm going to start. Let's just start right here with this one. I'm doing the ones in the edge at the end because I can do it all at one time, all at one go. It just makes it a little bit easier. I will be doing that next. Putting them in the spot they belong to. And I have to cut them in half because in the first pillow I folded them like I did in my curtain, and then I said, oh wait, I don't have to do that. Like I don't have to do that. I could just cut them in half and put them on there. Because there was when I fold them in half, I sew them down first, and then I sew them down. But I was like, oh yeah, I don't have to do that. I could just cut them in half. Oh yeah, and the directions say to use, I think, 4 1/4 inch squares. I just used 4 inch square. When I did the bigger square here in the middle, it kind of got in the way. This fabric would come out. It was just kind of annoying. And at 4 inch, it doesn't do that. Ooh, I did that one. Very good. I really have to go slower. And you know what? I really need the table extension. I really need the table extension. I'm going to ask for that for Christmas. For sure I want that for Christmas. And a little bit of the mark here. A little bit. I gotta pay more attention. I go all the way up to the point, all the way up to here. Okay, let's do this one here. Come on, Daisy, let's do better. I can do better. This is going much better, Daisy. And now I'm kind of hearing that grinding sound again. Huh. I thought I would have been okay after I tested it on my scrap fabric. Do you guys hear that? I don't know. I'm going to finish this and see if I can oil it again. I don't know. Maybe I should not have gone live. If I hear it again, hang on. Yeah, I'm hearing it. I am hearing it. It's this little grinding sound. Hang on. Everything was going so smooth until I heard that sound and I saw that dust. Like I said, I'm kind of upset because I just got this walking foot. I had to look up where I bought it because I can't remember. But I just bought it. Hang on, yeah, you hear it, right? You hear it. It sounded fine in the beginning. And then at some point, I almost lost the little screw here. Not cool. Okay. The video, I hate that this thing is like so weirdly, oddly shaped. Okay, so in the original video I seen, this person had like this little brush that looked like it had oil at the end. Like it was attached to something that dispensed oil. But I couldn't find that anywhere. I couldn't find it on Amazon. I couldn't find it anywhere online. Where it looked at, there's more dust coming up. Let me see. Yeah, all that oil is dark black. I'm just using this brush here so I have serviced with the oil on that I can clean off later. Because I don't want to put this in my walking foot. Get too much oil. Now there's a little grinding. It's like black in here. Try not to oil everything. I don't know when I'm supposed to be oiling exactly. In general, I'm just trying to get oil everywhere. Yeah, it's all just black. Look at that. I don't know. Is this like I said, is this a thing? Obviously, it's a thing because I saw a video and they were like, yeah, you need to oil your walking foot. But I've had this for a minute now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this is like brand, like this is name brand for my sewing machine and everything. You know what I mean? This isn't a generic walking foot. It's meant specifically for my machine. So that's also disappointing. How often am I going to need to oil this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But then also at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I'm not like a professional. I even know if I'm doing this right. And that looks oiled though. And that looks shiny. Ooh, this gets in there. I don't know. I'm trying to put this in there to kind of clean it up a little bit. That's the problem I've been running into. Like I said, the first pillowcase went great. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't see nothing. Ah, dear. And then, of course, I've been using this for my curtains. Haven't seen nothing. Haven't heard nothing. Till today. Okay. All I can do is keep trying. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just the lucky one. I'm just like it shouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen, but it happens to me. Sorry, I just had pizza. All right. Let's see, because I don't even know. I really don't know. Do I have to deal with the grinding sound? I don't think so. It doesn't sound right, you know? I'm going to call them tomorrow. Because this was my attempt at fixing it myself without having to bother them. But I will bother them if I have to, because this thing was not cheap. And I've literally only had it for like a couple of months. Okay. Let me get my piece of scrap fabric. I've been testing my testing fabric, if you know, so that I don't screw up my real fabric trying it. Let's see. No, I still hear it. Let me see. Maybe, that's what I'm wondering. Did I not put enough lubricant, maybe? Sorry, I only went live because I thought I'd fixed it. I can hear it, but it sounds less grinding. It's not leaving any marks, which is the part that I'm worried the most about. Could it be adjusted a tiny bit where you put it in? Like how? Like how, ma'am? I could try. Give anything a try now. It looks like I could open it with a tiny screwdriver. Am I brave enough? Well, I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do even if I opened it. What would I even do? What would I do if I opened it? What would come of that? It's bringing out black gunk. Should I have like waited for this to dry? This little part down here is covered in black gunk. It seems to me it's the thing on the little handle that's what is grinding. Ron said don't open if it's under watch. Yeah, I would. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I would accomplish if I did open it. I really, truly don't know what I would accomplish. So I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Not without knowing exactly what to do, you know. Let me just triple check that it's not my sewing machine. I don't think it is. I really, it wouldn't make sense if it was, to be honest. That little handle looks like it could be catching a little. This is what has that little metal thing, little disc in here that looks like it could possibly leave dust behind. And that would also maybe make sense because it's next to this disc, which is covered in dust. They don't seem to touch. Should I put the lubricant in there and see if maybe it needs to like marinate or something? I don't know. No, my sewing machine sounds just fine. Does it? I feel like I hear a noise. Do I hear a noise? Let me unplug it. What am I hearing? I'm hearing something different. Or am I crazy? Hang on. I feel like I hear like a little buzzing or something around on this side of the sewing machine. I don't know. Huh. Why do I feel like I'm hearing something? Marty's like, you're fine. It's definitely the walking foot. It's definitely the walking foot. So, Marty, do you think I should drop in a few more drops of oil in here in hopes that that would somehow help. I also don't want to make a mess. But this little disc, it's shiny now where before it was dull. But now it's shiny. Oh, goodness me. And then without the walking foot, it's just not... I don't know. It's just a lot easier with the walking foot. It's just a whole lot easier with the walking foot. Or maybe it's not. I just remember it being easier with the walking foot. Goodness me, it's working just fine. Now I'm hearing a noise. I'm hearing a little like buzzing sound, little humming sound. It's a very faint sound, but I've never heard it. The walking foot makes you lazy. Oh my God, Marty! How dare you? How would you say that it makes you lazy? Why would you say that? Why are you saying that? I would just like to know how you feel. Because it did seem to make a difference, but now I can't remember. Now I'm doing this and I'm like, what's the difference? Because this is not hard to do either. Now I'm like, wait a minute. This is kind of the same thing. I'm just annoyed. Perfectly good. It's not brand new anymore, but it's perfectly new. I bought it brand new. Just like, what the heck? What the heck, man? Actually, I mean, I bought the foot so that it would work with my journals. To be honest, I didn't even think about using it for my actual sewing. You don't have to push or pull anything. It just takes it for you. You're silly, Marty. You're so silly. I say to you, I say the sewing machine made you lazy because you could sew it by hand, Marty. So now you're the lazy one. I guess normally people would do this by hand, I guess, is the traditional way to do this. But I'm not doing it by hand, that's for sure. Not gonna happen, ain't gonna be me. Hang on, what are we stuck on? Okay, we're good. Just do a couple stitches here. A little bit. Actually, I do slow stitching all the time. I could never stitch by hand. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. Okay, this is the last little square here. At least now I could do it by hand, or not by hand. I could do it with my regular foot. And I could send possibly out for a new one, or I guess I could leave this. I could try and oil it soon. Let's see. We'll see. Yeah, this isn't bad. I think the first the first pillow that I made, maybe my white fabric was a little bit bulkier because it seemed like so much better than just using my regular foot. But this is also honestly not bad. This is not the worst. I guess this is no worse. Hey, as long as my machine doesn't break down. Yes, as long as the machine works. It's gonna need a maintenance. I can't remember how long I've had this sewing machine for. But the guy said, I think he said he had it for a year before he sold it to me. I'm hearing a little humming sound. It's kind of annoying. He said he had it for about a year before he decided to sell it. So that plus whatever time I've already had. I normally get my sewing machines a maintenance once every 2 years. So maybe it's coming up on that time for it, possibly. Okay. Yeah, this is honestly fine. This is fine. Okay, Dave. Now we know this is totally fine. So I can do this while I fetch out for a new walking foot, I suppose. Your machine probably needs to be oiled. Have you been using it? Yeah, I have been using it a lot. I also, it's going to need to be oiled. I wouldn't know where to oil it. I always just have it maintenanced. Okay. Yeah, that pretty much looks as good as a job as I did with my walking foot. That's funny. Okay. Okay, so we are done with the ones in the middle. So here we go. That's all our middle points. They're all nice windows. And now we got to work on the edges. So let's see. On the edge, we are over here. I'm looking at my example pillow. Let me get my... Where's the technically? I don't need my cutting board. I have them on my cutting mat. Okay, here's my little bunch of fabrics. So what I need to do is I need to cut these down to, I think I cut them down to 3. I might leave them at 3.5 probably. So I'm trying to figure out what's the right size for this, because this feels like the right size right here. But let me see. Hang on. Need to cut these in half. Let me see. Oop, that went a little too uncomfortably close to my nail. See, it looks like I can't get this right. It's It's really not a big deal because part of this is not even going to show. So the first time I did this 3 by 3. Actually, these are the corner pieces. I decided to make the corner pieces the same fabric. Maybe you need another sharp needle. You're going on 6 layers of fabric now, and sheets are dense. It's possible. I could do that next. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to 3 by 3 because honestly, that size worked for the last one. So let's just do it. I'll do 3.5. The pattern says something else, which really didn't make any sense. So I'm just doing it my way here. Now that I've done this before, I can change some things. So, yeah, is that fine? Is that not okay? No, yeah, because the long way is, yeah. The long way is how it's supposed to be. So we're supposed to cut this in half. This here too. And then we cut this in half. From point to point too. Okay, there we go. Okay, so these are going to be, and you need 4 of them because you have 4 corners. So what I've been doing, just using some glue stick, I just went to Joann's and they have fabric sticks, fabric glue sticks. This is the same thing. Okay, don't let them fool you. So I just put literally the smallest little dab of glue. And then you just put this here in the corner. I do like kind of push down my nail so it makes good adhesion. Okay, so this is for this. Got a little clump, so I just moved it out the way. There's that. It's fine as long as you're not sewing through the glue, which I'm not. And I put it far away. I'm going to sew right here. It's far away from the glue. And then this one. Okay. So those are the corners. And then let me see. I was over here. I'm looking at my example. This goes here. So I need to cut this in half. I need to glue that here. Like I said, I cut it to, this is just also 4-inch. There's no difference. It's just also 4-inch. So that'll go there. Then I need this other fabric. Where did it go? Here it is, this fabric right here. Oops, get out the way. Okay, this is gonna go over here. Yeah, that looks right. And I just put it up against the border. Okay, over here goes the baby, the like seafoam green damask. Here it is. I should put these aside because I will need them for the next one. Seafoam green damask. like I said, it just makes it easier. I found it to be easier to do all the edges all at the same time. Okay, so over here is that yellow and brown fabric. Here it is. Thank you, Marty. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, my little scrappy doos. Okay, we're going to add this to this side here. I already have some Christmas ones planned. I'm too late for this Christmas, but maybe next Christmas. Maybe you can get one for yourself for next Christmas. Actually, I sell Christmas stuff all year round, to be honest. Christmas stuff always sells. Someone's always working on Christmas stuff early or late. People love Christmas. Okay, I'll do this over here. Like I said, I was doing this with pins, and you know what? That's not fun. It's really not fun. Over here, we did the purpley brush strokes. Sit right here. And I wasn't sure what fabrics I was going to, use for around the edge and the tops and the windows here. I said, you know what, like they taught me in design school, like sometimes things, if you do it too different, it's not good, right? So like this is already really loud. The background fabrics are already really loud. I said, why try and put more? I'm just going to use the same fabrics that I used in the background. Those are the same fabrics I'm going to use on top. And I'm just going to arrange them so that way they're not anywhere near the one that I use, So that's how I decided to do that. They taught me in design school, don't use too many fonts, don't do this, don't do that. And some of those lessons kind of still stick with me. Okay, so over here we had the seafoam green with the blue. Seafoam green with blue. Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where'd you go? Where did you something cotton eye gel? I can't remember what that middle lyric is. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you something cotton eye gel? Okay, so here's the fabric I'm looking for. Keeping those patterns on the edges keeps it cohesive. I felt like that was the case as well. This fabric I didn't use anywhere else on top, and I said, well, I have the most of this fabric to be honest. And I was like, I'll just use that. I think I have the most of that fabric. Let's just try and use that up. On the back, I don't know if I'm going to do white. I might talk to my friend and see if she thinks white is a good idea. Because I was also thinking of maybe doing a patchwork of these fabrics again on the back. Like maybe, like big, huge pieces of fabric instead of little ones like this. Oh, we're missing one. We are missing, okay, it's this one over here. Missing this one over here. Okay. And then we're ready to go around the edges and do those. Okay. Have it all filled up. We gotta do the edges. Okay. So the edges are pretty easy. You just start and then you keep going. Let's start off over here. Whichever direction you want to go. Of course, I always front and back stitch, front, back stitch at each of the beginnings of the edges here. To kind of gather it up so I can spin it, turn it around, you know. Because it is a circle basically. So we can just pivot. Oh wait, I said I was going to change out the needle. Gosh darn it. Before we get to the middle, I'm going to fold over the fabric. And we are going to keep pivoting. Pivoting. Pivot back. Oops, sorry, I hit my face on the camera. I still have a ton of Christmassy clustery things. Miss Marty, it's time to use them up. It's time to use them up, Miss Marty. It's officially looking like Christmas. Okay. See, this, I was wrong. It could have been 3. It would have been better at 3. But it's okay. We live and we learn. Now reaching the other one, I am going to backstitch again. And let's continue pivoting here. Actually, funny enough, I'm even doing better getting closer to the edge on the regular foot here. Somehow, maybe it's because I'm paying attention. I don't know, but it's going really good. It's going really good. I'm surprised because I just remember it being a lot easier with the walking foot. And I'm over here like, is it really easier with the walking foot? Because this is kind of okay. This is really not bad. There's literally no issue. Let's fold the next one over. When we're done with that, we will backstitch. Go forward, backstitch. Okay. Just gotta pick up all this fabric here. So that it lets me pivot. We are pivoting and we are pivoting. Oop, I kind of got far away from my mark there. I guess it's okay. Turn it. I didn't know I was all the way over here on the camera. Sorry. I hadn't looked up at all. I'm sorry. I was like in the zone here, in the zone. Yeah, we're going to have to, I'm going to change the needle, but we're gonna have to get this baby serviced. It's funny because it's normally around Thanksgiving that I get my stuff serviced anyways. Okay, we're gonna back stitch. Okay. And I hurt from trying to seal. I hadn't noticed. I truly had not noticed. Okay, this is going good. This is looking real good. I don't see any issues. Let's keep going. I gotta get some of those gardening gloves. Everybody's talking about quilting gloves. Somebody said it's the same as gardening gloves. It might be a little bit easier to move things if I had some of those. Next time I go to the dollar store. Oops, I touched the camera. Next time I go to the dollar store, I'll pick them up. Okay. Let's keep it going here. I really need an extension table. And I need more space here. If this could just move. If this could just move. Back stitch, and then we fold this part down here. Okay, we're going, back stitch. They keep it from slipping. Hands get dry and can't grip. Yeah, that's true. So true. I might get I might give myself some. Okay, next one, fold over, fold it, back stitch, over, back stitch. Okay, here we go. I kind of find it a little bit easier to find where I'm supposed to be with this foot. That's what I'm finding. I'm getting very close to where I'm supposed to be with this foot. I'm also, could be that I'm used to it as well. Used to seeing these markings maybe? I don't know exactly what it is. Okay, now let's go over here. Okay. And back stitch. Pivot. Pivot, pivot, pivot. This is all about pivoting. That is the name of the game. Because it's all pretty much round. So it makes it a little bit easier to know how to get around this edge here. I'm getting farther away. It's okay though. Oh, back stitch here. It's a dance. It is kind of like a dance. It is. It's a little cha-cha-cha moment, you know. Luckily, I know how to do the cha-cha. So I got this. You'll get what I mean by your fourth pillow also. I've done this so much. At this point with my curtains, the pillows I made first. This is the second pillow of this set. I'm going to be the Cathedral window queen. I'm just going to change the name of my channel to the Cathedral window channel. I changed my mind. I specialize in Cathedral window quilts now. They're just so fascinating because honestly, they're not the most difficult thing to do. And it's a very forgiving pattern. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's fun every time. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, the dimensions that the pattern gives for the corner pieces here, for the edge pieces, they're just too big. It's really too big, and I don't know what it is. But I'm just using the same 4-inch here as I am here. I don't know why the fabric has to change sizes. It's the same size. I don't know why they ask for bigger squares for there. I don't know. Don't quite understand that, but it's okay. But like I always say, like with recipes, you know, follow the recipe. If it's a new thing for you, follow the recipe the first time, and the second time you can adjust and say, well, you need more of this, less of that over here. So that's pretty much what I've been doing with this pattern. Now I can kind of figure it out on my own here. I need some chapstick. Okay. So let's just get it finished here. And then tomorrow, like I said, I'll come live and I will finish them into a pillow. And then that's it. We'll be done with that. I guess I can get back to my sunflower junk journals. Sometimes I gotta take a break from things. And I had just started on my sunflower journals, but I needed a little break. Let's have fun with something else. And we'll get back to that. What is happening? Okay. This actually needs to be up further. Would have been nicer. The edge here won't roll over. And pull it far enough over here. It's possible. It's possible. Okay. Oh, I bought a bag of marshmallows, and I've kind of been roasting them over the stovetop. I've just been roasting them. Oh, they taste so much better roasted. I haven't had marshmallows in a long time. I've been going a little crazy with marshmallows. Okay. Okay. We got a couple more here to do. We are definitely halfway through, more than halfway through. About 75% done here, going around the edge. Yeah, no, it's making a sound. Oh gosh. It is making a sound, you guys. Of course, the same thing happened to my sewing machine before last Thanksgiving too. Make s'mores as Keebler fudge stripe cookies. Ooh. That sounds really good. Sounds like a great idea, Miss Marty. We are working it. Everything looks good. Everything looks great. Keep forgetting to turn it on time though. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, here we go. Oop. On the forehead. I do that too. Oh my gosh, okay. Camera. Camera coming. It's happening. Okay, so the fabric here, like I said, this needed to be slightly small. I was just nervous. The corners still have me they need to be smaller than 4x4. But I think 3.5 is too small. So maybe some in between size would be better. Okay, let's do this here. This part we gotta lay it down. Sew it back. Okay. So I would say probably folding down all the windows here probably takes over an hour. On each pillow, definitely over an hour. You would think it'd be less than an hour, but it's a lot of like slow sewing. A lot of slow sewing at this point right now. At this very point in time. stitch pivot. And that's going to be it for me tonight, you guys. I'll get this done tonight, and then tomorrow I'll go live making them into pillows. So we'll put the back part up on them tomorrow. So if you guys want to join me for the grand finale, y'all are welcome to do so tomorrow at some point. I'll be going live. Okay. So I hope everybody, sorry it took me a minute to figure out what was wrong with my walking foot. But look at me, I'm doing it with my regular foot. It really didn't make the biggest difference. So yeah, right here it's open because we're gonna sew that closed with the back part of it. So anyways, that is gonna be it for me, you guys. But I appreciate y'all being here with me today. And hopefully this all ends well. Hopefully this ends with 4 new pillows by tomorrow. Like I said, I'll put the back part on them tomorrow. You guys want to come join me for the grand finale. So thank y'all so much for joining me here. Do check out my store at TsunamiRose.net if you are looking for junk journal printables. I also have my handmade junk journals at 60% off till they sell out. So thank y'all so much, and I'll come hang out with y'all again tomorrow. Bye.